Hey guys, welcome to our channel T-English Official. Today is a very special video because I am going to share my journey, like how did I learn English from the scratch. This video is really special for me because most of the people or most of my subscribers have requested this video to share my journey, like how did I learn English. Learning English or the journey of learning English wasn't easy for me. And when I started from scratch, it was a very challenging task. So what triggered me to learn English, I'm going to share at the end, because I'm going to give you that trick really which worked out for me to improve my English, right? So I'm going to share it at the end. So make sure you watch till the end so that you won't miss that. Now, coming to my journey of English, when did I start? Like everyone, I've started from my childhood when I went to school. Going to school is something which is happy for most of the children, but it wasn't for me. Why? Because I did not enjoy going to school when I was a child. So the moment my mom dropped me in the school, I cried a lot. And I don't know what happened. I was thinking like, let me go out of the school. I want to hug my mom. This is what I thought the very first day. I still remember that day. Now, most of us did the same, I guess. So, the kind of fascination towards this language has started when I met my ma'am, Sarojini ma'am, who is my English teacher. That is when I felt like, I have to learn this language. But like any other student, even I motivated myself to learn English when I was in 5th, because until 5th, it was not like that I have that kind of environment or privilege to speak or talk in English daily, even after my school. Because in my school, I used to talk English and I used to, talk or communicate in English, especially with my teachers and friends. After my school, then I used to, speak only in Telugu, which is my mother tongue. She was really one of the inspiration for me. Why? Because that's when I have started, learning English or talking in English. So now coming to why I was so fascinated about her, because the way that she used to teach in the classes, and also the way she explains her lectures, it was very fun and interactive. So I used to listen something which is very funny and interactive rather than sitting straight in a boring class and getting bored throughout the class. I really don't like that. So she has a very fun and interacting way. So I really loved it. So whoever you see who's teaching us in a fun and interactive way is much engaging. Why? Because we love to watch, and we would love to listen them throughout the lecture or throughout the video. So that's why I really love her, and that's when the first step of my English journey started. Actually, after the class, I used to go to the staff room, meet her, and I used to share all my day with her in English. That's when I slowly started to improve my language. That didn't went well for quite long, because again my motivation has dropped and I was so serious about my education, that is my 10th board and everything, and I was completely into studies, not like improving my English learning skills, but I was only on studies. I was a topper, I know that, because I used to study for quite long hours, and I'm not really an early bird. I'm a night owl. I used to read a lot during the night time. So I never used to wake up early in the morning. That was not my cup of tea. So I used to read throughout, and that's when I noticed that something I have to do with my English language skills. So again, after 10th board is done, during my summer vacation, I started to speak English in small chunks with my sister, because she is the only one who's at home, and she is the only one who can help me, because that time we don't have that kind of YouTube era, like to search everything on YouTube and to improve our English. So the only help that I have at my home is my sister. So I used to talk with her daily, and she is the only one who helped me really without judging my English, because everyone around me used to judge my English, like this is bad, that is bad. I'm going to even share you a moment with you, like how bad it was. Like criticizing people of not talking English, because when I go back to my days in school, there was a batch, like two groups, the girls who speak fluent English, and another side there are other girls who speak okay English, like broken English you can call it as. So we used to always want to do friendship with them. Why? Because they're from rich background and we want to share our views so that we can improve our language and also we can know about their culture. So that is when I thought of doing friendship with them, and I started talking with them. But they always used to put me aside and they used to not talk with me. I was so surprised, like why is that so? Then one day, like one girl from that group came and they said that they don't want to do friendship with you because you're not their background. So I was like, their background? So what do you think about their background? That means I was not fluent in English. That really hit me hard, that why am I not talking fluent English, or why I can't speak fluent English. So that is when I started, going to the staff room every day and talking with my Sarojini ma'am, because she's the one who is my, early fascination when I started, school. So till 10th, I was happy because I used to speak good enough and I used to express my views. So that is okay. And I thought that I was fluent in English. Again, I started studying engineering and all. I wasn't like this. Everyone used to speak in my mother tongue and I was okay with it. So if I speak in English, they used to say that, she's doing overaction. She's being smart. What you're showing off. So they used to always criticize me in an opposite way, saying that if I don't talk in Telugu, then we won't, be friends with you. So I was like, what is this? When I was at school, people used to say that I must speak English so that I will be in their group. But when I was in engineering, they used to say that avoid speaking English, then you will be in our group. I was shocked, like how the people, there are different groups of people, different kinds of people and their mentalities. But that is when I was matured and I knew what I'm doing. So I didn't give a damn about anyone and I still continued speaking in English. I didn't stop, I never gave up. I continued that. So after my engineering, I'm the one who was placed in the campus placement because of my language, and that's when people noticed me that okay, language skills are really important to crack the interview, right? Do you think so? Yes, of course. To crack the interview, at least some basic English language skills or at least some good communication skills are really important to crack any sort of interview or any exam. But even then, I feel like my English was not up to the mark. And I started my job as usual, as everybody, and even I used to work, but even in Hyderabad, people speak only in Telugu, so I didn't improve my English. So whether it's in my home or whether it's in office, I used to only speak Telugu. So again, I used to think like, what's happening to me? Why am I not improving? Whatever I have improved until now, everything is gone because my environment is completely Telugu. So I used to speak only in my mother tongue. So nobody else was there, to speak with me. So that's when I started to watch videos. Really, it helped me. Why? Because I'm going to even share my experience, like how did I, especially improve. But I started, watching videos especially on YouTube, because that's when, YouTube became famous and everyone started recognizing a lot of potential in that. And even I used to watch videos, especially those which was interacting and engaging for me, because I would have interest only on some kind of people and I would feel like these people really are so connected to me and I have a good rapport with them. So I would watch these kind of videos, and especially I used to watch in English. I kept my whole environment only in English, whether it's at my home or it's at my office. No matter if whatever people speak in whatever language, I used to reply them only in English. That's when I really began to pick up drastically. My language skills have improved, way beyond what I expected. And that really landed me a job where I used to do for a part-time job in some institution where I used to teach communication skills and also, like English language standardized tests like IELTS, TOEFL and PT. So I used to teach, by going to these institutions. So I used to work 9 to 6 in one job, and after 6, I used to feel empty and alone at my, hostel. So I thought, why not I use this time and earn some extra money. So like a side hustle, So as I said before, that I was landed with a job where I used to train adults especially. So I was like appointed as an ESL trainer where I can improve the English and also give lectures about IELTS, TOEFL and PT. These are English standardized tests. You know, did my primary job, and after that I did part-time job to improve my English. So I used to get paid, and at the same time I used to, you know, enjoy learning English and also sharing my ideas with them. So that's really great. So I think we all must chase one such thing, or maybe you have to fill all your environment completely in English so that you are going to improve no matter what it is. Don't give up. The first tip that I'm going to give you is don't give up, and always make sure you immerse yourself in this language. That really helped me, and I think that even this is going to help you as well. And my third thing is I used to read books. I don't have that much of fascination towards reading English, but I felt like, you know, we must read English at least, you know, once a week. So I used to keep a novel or might be a storybook. I really didn't enjoy it, but it was fine. Why? Because I'm still improving my language. That's what I kept in my mind, that I am improving. So this is what I want. No matter what it is, even if I'm reading or listening, I kept, you know, that in mind. And my goal was to be fluent in English. And even now I have set one more goal, that is to hit 100K. So I hope you guys would help me to hit that. There's a lot more to learn every day, and every week we get updated, you know, about new vocabulary, new things that are coming in. So new sentences, new, you know, technologies that are coming to improve our English. So why not use the resources? So use every resource that comes to you. So make sure you use it completely to the fullest so that you enjoy the process. At the same time, you will also learn, and you can also make it as a hobby to, you know, earn from it. Sometimes you have many part-time jobs in your hand where you can, you know, improve your English, at the same time you can earn money. So there's also a video that I made. I'm going to link it here, so make sure you do check out that video if you want to learn English and, you know, want to improve it. And I told you at the starting of the video that I'm going to give you one tip, right, which really improved my English. So that is nothing but watching cartoons and animation. It really helped me. Why? Because cartoons are completely for kids, and when they are targeting kids, they keep their English very simple and they keep, you know, the grammar accurate. So when you watch those kind of videos, right, you may not enjoy because you're adults right now, so you may not enjoy watching cartoons. But if you know, watch these, that will surely help you, you know, to improve your English to a greater extent. And if you're starting from the scratch, this is the tip that I'm going to give you, because I've seen my child who has literally watched videos and improved her accent. So even though I didn't speak, you know, throughout the day with her in English, she always answered me in English. And whatever question I used to ask in my mother tongue, she used to always answer me in English itself. And that's when, you know, she built her communication skills. And I think that being a 2-year-old or being a 5-year-old, when kids can do that, why can't you? So you people have to, you know, take this very seriously, and you can watch any kind of animated movies or animated shows, or even, you know, YouTube channels for kids, and start, you know, investing time, at least, you know, 15 to 20 minutes to watch some videos, so that you can improve English daily. Don't be monotonous. Don't watch only the single content every time. Try to, you know, try out different content as well on YouTube. And there are plenty of videos available online. You can watch not only one content, so you can watch different videos as well and different YouTube channels, and that's where you can really improve. So make sure you start from now. Don't give up. Be consistent. Always make sure patience is the key. Try to be patient enough and learn this language. Let's together work and make this a challenge to everyone, that we are going to improve our English. Bye guys, take care.